Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. We are going to open a package. Bet that surprises you, huh? I just got this in the mail. I'm really excited about it. This is something I recently saw on Artsy Madwoman's channel. I will link to her video below if you're curious in seeing what she did. These are silicone molds from a company called Juilliard. Again, I will link to her store below. She has a lot of different molds, but I think I got all or almost all of the ones that have the holographic insert. Meaning she made these molds with holographic film in them. So when you pour resin into them, the resin picks up the, what does it pick up? The holographic, I guess it's sort of like an etching. And you end up with a resin piece that is holographic. So I will show you what I mean here. Gorgeous butterfly. So let's see if I can get the camera to cooperate. There, you can see it probably better when it's not focused. See the holographic sparkles? That is the result of film. She cut up holographic film and she put it in her blank that she poured over with the silicone mixture. And that gave her a mold, which I have here in my hand, that has holographic shards. And those will transfer to the resin piece I make when I pour resin in here. So that's what we're gonna do. So butterfly, moon, okay. 4-inch round coaster shape, or a round piece, agate shaped maybe, but it will produce a beautiful coaster 4 inches in diameter. Isn't that beautiful? So we are going to pour these molds today. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. And we're back. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I have my 4 molds. I am going to do these two with a black background and these two with a clear background and alcohol ink colors mixed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up about 240 milliliters of resin. I'm going to use KS Art Resin because I have it available and it should work great for this. Into the entire 240 milliliters, I am going to mix a little bit of the holographic additive Twinkle from the Glitter Guy. And then I will pour into these two, into the butterfly. I'm going to put these pearl alcohol inks from Tim Holtz. I have Villainous, Deception, Alchemy, Tranquil, and Envy, or purple, red, yellow, blue, and green, and probably take a skewer and move it around a little bit. And in this one, I'm going to do the same thing, except I have these colors from Marabou. These are metallics from Marabou, blue, gold, pink, green, and yellow. So I will drop some of each of those colors into here and probably swish it around or swirl it around a little bit. We'll see how that turns out. And then over here with the remaining resin, I'm going to add a few drops of Marabou alcohol ink in black. And then we're going to see how that turns out. And then we're going to see when we demold how all of these respond to the holographic shards that are in the molds to begin with, how all of the resin pieces turn out. So, sit back and enjoy the show. And we're back. Let's see how our pieces turned out. All right, so just a brief update. You might have noticed that after I added quite a few drops of the Marabou alcohol ink in black to my resin, it wasn't even approaching black. I mean, I wanted it sort of translucent so you could see the sparkles, but I also wanted it black. And I was getting what seems more like dirty water to me. So I added some Tim Ranger Holtz slate, which is not black, but a very, very dark gray. And I think I ended up with a black that was more like what I wanted. And then, just because I can't stop fiddling with things, I reached, after I was done with the pours, including all the overpour, I decided to sprinkle in some black holographic glitter because, you know, why not? Abyss. Oh, actually, it's a metallic chunky from the glitter guy, not a holographic. So, you know, it just gives it a little extra something, I guess. Over here, this one especially, alcohol ink tends to do this once it's set up in resin, is that it moves, even though if you start with it all the way on the outer rim, it just moves to the center. It seems to sort of be what it does. And it did it here, not quite as much, but somewhat. So let's unmold and see what we got, because that's sort of why we're here. This is very see-through. Ooh, look at that. So those shards in the mold are actually incredibly thin lines that give off a rainbow pattern into whatever is poured into them. Now this is not food grade silicone, but this has been the same technique of using the holographic film to put holographic onto something else has been used by Anne Reardon. She put chocolate on a sheet of holographic film, and she ended up with holographic chocolate. I will link to that video below if you're curious. Same principle. Okay, so we have that, and you can still see the black glitter after all, but I mean, it adds a little, it adds something. And you can still see the twinkle additive as well. So I could have used even more black in here. I think it wouldn't have bothered me any, but it's okay. So let's see how the star looks. Again, could have used more black, but oh, it's pretty. It's sparkly, and it's holographic, and it's pretty. Isn't that beautiful? That is so cool how a mold can put holo on a resin piece. I just love that. That is so cool. Okay, this one will not have. This one was just an overpoured mold. So we'll end up with a black-ish glittery trinket tray, and that's okay. I kind of like that too. Very cool. All right, now to see how our more colorful ones turned out. Let's start. This was the, I'm going to get it wrong, the metallics. This was the metallics. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here, let's do this so you can see through it. So you end up with colors and rainbow from the holographics. That is pretty beautiful. And lastly, we have, this was the Tim Holtz Ranger Pearls, or Butterfly. Ooh, yeah, I like how that turned out. Look at the wispy factor. See that? That is really, really pretty. The holographic and the wispies and even the glitter additive. Very, very pretty. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you. I would take it outside and show it to you on a sunny day because I think that would be really amazing. There you have it, folks. These are really amazing molds. Really, really beautiful. And I noticed on her website, I just happened to notice she's released a new one. It's not shards of holographic like this. It's a round piece, and it starts at a pinpoint in the center, and the holo just expands from there all the way to the outside of the circle. It looks really cool. So definitely go below, check out her website, and take a look at all her different holographic molds. And all her other stuff too. Juilliard.com. And that's it. If this ends here, you know I didn't get any sunlight. If it doesn't end here, then hopefully you'll see some amazing shots coming right up. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.